Right, and sometimes when we're watering that dirt pile, we get so territorial. We see somebody else come along, and they're like, "Well, you're watering that dirt? I want to water that dirt too." You know, somebody else who has an hyperactive imagination, right? Somebody else who has dreamed up this whole vision for this dirt. You know, what? You're watering this dirt? I want to water this dirt too. You know? And sometimes you just got to hand over the can and say, "Oh, thank God, honey. Thank God you're here. I was done watering this dirt. Here you go. Here's the watering can. Bye." That dirt is all yours, girl. Go on ahead and have that dirt. And, you know, nobody's really wrong in this situation. But if anyone were to look wrong, you know, I think it's more important to look at how you feel. Do you feel like watering that dirt? Does it feel good to just show up for that dirt every day when that dirt is just dirt? You know, it can't give anything back to you. You know, just how do we feel about it? And if we can accept our embarrassment and accept handing the can over to somebody else who will water the dirt, I think it becomes a lot easier to say, "Oh, good riddance. I'm done with this dirt. I'm done with this dirt." You say I'm done with this dirt, I won't come back to this same area where I met this dirt. You know what I'm saying? This lady can have the watering can and she can proceed to water this dirt. I'm very grateful for her to take over and give me my peace back, give me my rest back. And, you know, this just gives me even more time to go home and get ready to go to the sunflower fields. This is perfect. Thank you, honey. Oof, I thought dirt was going to retaliate. But you're here. You have saved me, honey. Thank you. You've got it from here. Don't send me the updates. But you got it from here. You know? I think when we see it like that, it becomes so much easier to realize where we're giving, where we're overgiving, where we're overwatering. Where we're selling ourselves short, where our imagination is hyperactive, where in our lives did we learn that we didn't deserve a sunflower, fully grown sunflower, you know? And how can we start to move towards believing truly that we deserve to frolic in the sunflower fields while our sunflower, you know, becomes ready to join us, you know what I'm saying, and appears. What can we do to make that switch from watering the dirt to watering our mind or our life to believe that we deserve a sunflower? And I think that's, you know, it's very obvious that this is an experience I've had in my life. And, you know, I'm sure it's something that everyone can relate, men or women, you know, theys and thems, okay? Everybody can relate to just hoping and waiting, and, you know, I think it's honestly a part of being a human, especially if you did have to form a imagination to cope growing up. You know, I think it's something that protects us. Our brain protects us, and it's a beautiful thing. But when we grow up, it's up to us to say, I want to take this protection off, and I really want to, you know, I really want to be able to accept the sunflower when it appears for me, and to be in the right area to where the sunflower can see me shining and, you know, want to provide me some seeds, you know, and provide me some stability and some stock and some some shade so I can rest, you know, and I'm not going to stop until a sunflower appears. I'm not going to shut down. I'm not going to become dirt so that I can make up for the dirt I was watering. No, I'm a full-grown person. You know, I'm a full, beautiful being. I don't need to become dirt. I'm a person. I'm a human. I don't need to become dirt. I don't need to sit and try and figure out why that dirt I was watering didn't have any seeds in it. No. I want to find the direction to the sunflower fields. That's what I'm trying to find. Okay? I ain't got time to worry about why that dirt wasn't what I needed. I need to immediately reroute and just wonder, what is the direction? What's this address to this sunflower field? And how can I fill up my gas tank so I can drive my ass over there? Okay? And that's okay. It's okay. I might cry on the way over there. I might reminisce on the way over there, but I'm still going to keep driving. You know what I'm saying? I might feel a wave of sadness on the way over there. I might have to stop and pick up some friends in my car that are going to tell me, girl, come on. You got to keep driving. You got to find your sunflower. You deserve it, girl. We're not going to stop at any rest stops and find no more dirt, okay? We're going to keep driving all the way through. You know? Sometimes you got to reroute. That's okay. You got to fill up that gas tank. You got to put the real ones in the car with you. And you got to keep pushing on to find that sunflower. And that's okay. That's okay. No matter how long it takes, it's okay. Because if you filling up your gas tank and you got real ones in the car with you, you're going to be okay. You're going to make it there to your destination. And who knows? You and the friends in the car could be laughing on the way there. You guys could have stopped and went to a national park. Could have went on a whole trip together. Could have had some fun. Okay? You didn't even notice. You weren't even thinking about the sunflower anymore. You're like, man, I have everything. But at the last moment, one of your friends is going to say, hey, why don't we make a stop at a sunflower field? And you're going to be like, oh, yeah. I did want a sunflower. And at that moment, you're going to see a sunflower appear right in front of you. Take care, love. Take care of yourself. Take care of those ones in the car. And just remember, you don't have to ask me. You don't have to ask the dirt. Baby, just ask your ancestors. I hope you enjoyed another episode today. I love y'all very much. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.